Right, guys, let's do the next program here. Write a Java program to calculate total marks. Calculate total marks of three assessments. Enter. Right. For example, this course MIT 163 has 6 assessments. Right. So assume I'm just taking 3 assessments, which is will be total 100 marks. Total 100 marks. Right. So 3 assessments only. Right. Of taking total as assume as total 100, right? Like uh, 20 20 40 marks, I mean 60 marks, like this, whatever. So 3 assessments you have to enter, and you need to calculate the total. Means you take assessment 1, assessment 2, assessment 3, and calculate the total, right? A example, your assessments are A, B, C, and A plus B plus C, that is your total marks. Now print the grade. Now print the grade of the course as follows. Now based on the total marks, you what is your grade marks, right? If your total marks is less than 60, let's see this one. This is an algorithm is given, right? Example, this is an algorithm. This is an algorithm is given here, right? If the total mass is less than 60, what is your grade? F, right? It means you fail the course, right? So what if the total mass is greater than 60 or equal to 60, greater than or equal to 60, and less than 65, your grade is, most of the student knows about this. What is the grade, what is the marks, and their equivalent grade. Similarly, if the marks is greater than or equal to 65, 70, less than 70, I mean 69, you will get D plus. From between 70 to 74, less than 75, you get C, and from equal to 75 to less than 80, that is 79, you'll get C plus, and so on, right? So this is the program here. So I will calculate the total. Based on the total, you will score the grade, right? So beside this one, also check. No, this is up to grade. Now beside this grade, you check, also check the total mark should not exceed 100 and should not be less than 0. Is your mark should not be negative, right? Sometimes some user will enter negative numbers, he didn't observe properly, so might be the reason it may be less than 0. So our program make ensure that it should not give have calculate on, I mean it should not be 0. Total mark should not be less than 0, means not a negative. Your marks should be 0 to 100. 0 to 100, it may be a 0, you can score 0, or you can go score up to 100 full marks, right? Should not go beyond 100 or less than 0. This is small simple check. Many we can have a lot of different variation of the same program. Okay, let's do this program here. This is a kind student grading system, right? So students grades, right? In this case you need 3 marks, right? 3 course marks. So let's see, this is same thing here, this is 3, right? Scanner, just copy the same thing, paste here, enter MIT 163 programming concepts, assessments, MIT 163 assessments, our courses, not MTI, MIT, right? I do mistakes, so I'll typing quickly, right? Okay, here I got it. Now how do you find the total, how do you calculate in total? Here just a simple A plus B plus C, you got the total, got the total marks. Very simple. I will check this one here. Let's go to this one. If the total is less than 60, get F, right? So just say simply here, if, sorry, if total is less than 60, as you say here, what do you print? System dot out dot print. Just here, grade, what's your grade? F, right? Just print the grade F. Coding this one, right? So else, otherwise, what is the condition? Else if, read the algorithm properly here, steps. Okay, anyway, I did not write the steps completely, right? So here you can use the ABC, isn't it? Right, that's good. So here step C here, just if the B here, sorry, here, if the total mass is greater than or equal to 60, greater than or equal to 60 and less than 65, then you will get D. So greater than means total greater than equal to 60 and total less than 65. What's your marks here? What's your grade? Like similar for all, right? You just say go with this all up to here. This is D plus what greater than or equal to 5 and less than 70, isn't it? D plus. Do for right for both, right? Let me right here. This is done. Then we have C. C is like you can say greater than or equal to 70 and less than 55. Greater than or equal to 75, 75 to less than 80. That is C plus. You know B plus. You can write that here by your own, okay? Because I want to just to save my space here, so that will be larger to understand, and it's very, I mean, complex for you guys, right? So you can copy the same step, same thing. You just put your own logic. I mean, you just execute this statement for B and A by yourself, okay? So I just drop it here. So I C plus. So this is a logic, right? Simple to check the numbers. And you see here, let's run the program, okay? Run the program. I guess here enter 3 assessments. I say here one is 25, another is 20, another is 30. We get C. So 25, 45. This is 75. 75 equal to, I can say here example, this is 20, this is 10, this is 15. This is 45 is grade F. Okay, grade F fail. He failed because less than 60. If you want, you can print the total marks, right? You can say total here. You can say here system dot ln total marks. You understand how much marks you scored, right? Something I missed here. Here, right? Run the program again. Let's see the different values. Example, this is 15. This is 45, and you can say here 15 again. We got 70 marks. Then grade C. It is more meaningful. At least you're printing the total marks, right? For 70, of course, you'll get C, isn't it? So here you can say, this is executing this condition greater than or equal to 70. Hope you understand this program here. Now let's look another. I mean, I can say here, I will enter here one. I can say by mistake, I say here 80, then I say 71, then I say total marks 184. How can you score more total marks 184? It should be less than 100, right? So user can enter anything by mistake, right? Something. So to avoid such things, so whenever user enter such kind of input, unexpected output, I mean, you have to stop them. You have to send some message, alert them some warning message that, I mean, you just please re-enter the assessments again, right? So let's do that one. Means this will do calculations. This will do calculations if and only if the total marks, okay, to be less than, okay, less than 100 or equal to 100, and it should not be less than zero also. That's what here the last step here, right? Also check total marks should not exceed the 100 and less than 0. So let's see first 0 here. Marks if total is less than 0, if it is less than 0, and or you can say anyone, right? Not only and, or anyone, right? Maybe should be less than 0, or maybe or total greater than 100, not greater than 100, or less than 0. Anyone, right? If both are there, if anyone, then you have to use it. Bracket. This is like as if else. Here is closing here, but this one is closing here. This is a code. This will execute inside this one here. Let me show the window here. This is closing here, right? So this whole code will execute if and only if this condition is true. So if it is less than 0, and sorry, you can say, and total is greater than, okay, no, no, greater than less than 0, it will be greater than 0. I'm going in reverse actually. Right here, if total is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 100, less than or equal to 100, you can accept 100 also, right? So if a total is less than or equal to 100 and greater than 0, means 0 to 100, both. If it is both, then execute the code, then calculate the rate. Otherwise, else, this is like if else. This is if statement goes here, then else. Else you say here, just simple one statement, system dot out dot println. You say please re-enter the assessments. As it just says this one, please re-enter the assessments. Your total exceeds or less than 0, or this will execute. Means if the total is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 100, then calculate these values from the means print the grades. So let's run the program here. Here I will enter here 50. I will enter 50. I will enter 50. See, total marks is 150, more than 100. So please re-enter the assessment. You cannot calculate the grades. And this condition is fails, right? This condition fails. Then you go to the this one. It will print this one. Hope you understand. We can add more things, more validation for individual. We can have a lot of improvement in the same program, right? So this is basically, this is enough. Okay? At least check your marks is the conditions satisfying, and based on the total marks you in the grade. So still, if you need any further improvement, I will explain you. I mean, if you have any other way of doing these things, you can go ahead. Okay.